Okay. So the first question is, tell us about yourself and your internship.
Yeah, so I'm Bri Gonzalez. I will be a senior on the women's equestrian team. A little bit more about me. I'm a communications major, also a minor in comparative race and ethnic studies. A little bit about my incredible opportunity to intern with Nike in their summer internship program. It is a remote internship, but it's going to be taking place at their Los Angeles location. More specific, I'll be working with their brand marketing department. And what that looks like is just essentially, defining the brand tone of what Nike is, whether that be through digital engagement, product presentation, brand strategy, all of that. Something that's more unique about this position that I'm really excited for is that it's hyper focused on the Latinx community within LA. So getting to work with this community and also incorporating the marketing aspect into all of this is something I'm so excited for and can't wait to get started doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So going with that, what advice would you share with the other student athletes looking for an internship?
Right. So I know this is something that's always in our ears, and it's truly because it's so important. I'd say building your resume and really increasing your interview skills. And this is something that can be done through the Career Center. And there's so many incredible opportunities and resources there to help you do this. Interviews are crucial. I know for Nike, that's something that they really look for, and they really want to see people who can communicate well, can really connect with others. And going into any interview with confidence is so important. And to do this, once again, utilize the tools at the Career Center to really, really up your resume and your interview skills. And I'll also say advice for student athletes in specific, having like the identity of a student athlete, I think can be leveraged incredibly. And so many of the things that we have as athletes, the skills that we have can easily be translated into like the workplace, and knowing how to leverage the strengths you possess as an athlete and kind of convey them into the workforce, how to put that on paper, how to communicate that is really important. So I'd say that's two of the big advices: this increase your resume, interview skills, leverage those skills that you have as an athlete.
And what was your biggest challenge, you'd say, while exploring the internship, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, I think a lot of athletes can attest to this, that we're all like kind of crunched for time. We're on like a go schedule. I'd say finding the time to research these potential companies that I would like to work for, and also where to even start with the interview with the search for internships. It could be mind-boggling, a lot of things. It's the first time doing this for a lot of us. So the uncertainty of all of it can be really hectic and really challenging. And once again, this is where the Career Center can come into play. They're so engaged with athletics in general, so it's kind of hard to pass up the opportunities they do have to offer. So really engaging with them, connecting with them, asking them questions. It's no question's a dumb question. We a lot of us have never done this before. So really taking advantage of the opportunities that they have and going to them with any questions you have has been great for me in my process, for sure.
Awesome. So when we wrap up, do you have any other words of wisdom for anyone who's maybe nervous about an internship or their career path?
Yeah. So I'd say for me, I'm going to be honest, I was so unsure of what I wanted to do with my career and what internships would be best for me. And this is where I'd say that really take advantage of this knowledge that's everywhere at TCU. Like, I know the Career Center and Student Athlete Development Department has so many opportunities of guest speakers coming in from various career paths. And even if you're know for sure you don't want to go on a certain career path, it wouldn't hurt to go and listen to them, ask questions, get to know more about all the various fields, because there's so many that we may not even know about. Networking is another thing, getting to know people, make these connections, just gaining a bunch of knowledge. And you never know where these networks can take you in the future. So I would definitely say take advantage of the Career Center. Once again, I wouldn't be in the position I am today without their help and guidance. Shout out to Terrence Hood, because he's fantastic, lifesaver.
Exactly.
And yeah, really take advantage of everything TCU has to offer.
Awesome. Well, that's all I have for you. Anything else that you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
No, just go into everything with confidence, that's the one thing. But thank you, McKenna.
Of course, anytime.